Tired of your avocados turning brown in hours? There's a simple, science-backed trick to keep them fresh and green for days. No chemicals, no waste. Most people do it wrong. But the final step is the real secret. Stick around. You'll never throw out an avocado again. Before we dive into these practical food-saving strategies, let us pause and gain a deeper understanding of the why behind this vexing phenomenon. Why do avocados, and indeed other familiar produce like apples or bananas, insist on performing this disheartening browning trick on us? The main culprit is a tiny, powerful enzyme known as polyphenol oxidase, or for simplicity, we'll refer to it as PO. This diligent little enzyme typically resides peacefully within the avocado's intricate cellular structure. As long as your avocado remains whole and unblemished, the PO enzyme and other compounds called phenols are meticulously kept separated within their own distinct compartments inside the plant cells. They coexist quite peacefully, never interfering with each other's existence. However, the precise moment you introduce a knife and slice into that lush, creamy green flesh, you inadvertently trigger a cascade of microscopic chaos. You effectively rupture and break down those protective cell walls, allowing for the very first time the PO enzyme and the phenols to intermingle freely. The only missing ingredient for the browning process to commence is one final critical element: oxygen. As soon as the exposed avocado flesh comes into contact with the ambient air, the relentless PO enzyme wastes no time, using the oxygen to initiate a rapid chemical reaction. This complex chemical process transforms those phenols into new compounds called quinones, which then rapidly chain together, forming the unsightly brown pigment that is so commonly associated with a spoiled avocado. So, to be absolutely clear, a brown avocado isn't necessarily rotten or unsafe. It has simply undergone an extremely swift and visibly apparent chemical transformation. The encouraging news, however, is that these very browning reactions can be effectively slowed down or even completely blocked, and that precisely is the objective of the thorough tests we are about to conduct. Let's begin our culinary investigation by preparing our test subjects. I have carefully selected several perfectly ripened avocados ready for our experiment. We will be meticulously examining 3 distinct methods designed to control browning in avocados, in addition to a control group that will demonstrate what happens when no preventive measures are taken. Our control half, serving as our baseline, will be placed cut side up in a sealed, labeled, airtight container, then stored for 24 hours without any special treatment, showcasing the natural progression of browning. Our second test involves the intriguing onion trick. This method, often encountered online, boasts a fascinating underlying science. While the idea of placing a pungent onion near your delicate avocado might seem peculiar, slicing an onion releases sulfur compounds, the very ones responsible for those tear-inducing moments. The theory is that these same sulfur compounds interfere with the PO enzyme in the avocado, thereby hindering the browning process. Crucially, the onion must not directly touch the avocado to prevent any transfer of flavor. The gases alone are intended to do the work. A thick slice of onion will be placed at the bottom of our second container, with the avocado half positioned cut side up beside it, ensuring no contact before the container is sealed, trapping the avocado within those potent onion fumes. Our third method employs the classic lemon or lime juice trick, a staple in many home kitchens, often passed down through generations. The scientific principle here is quite straightforward. The PO enzyme is highly sensitive to its environment and prefers a neutral pH. The acidity inherent in lemon or lime juice drastically lowers the pH of the avocado's surface, creating an acidic barrier that effectively deactivates or shuts off the enzyme. For this test, fresh lime juice will be generously rubbed over the entire cut surface of an avocado half before it's placed in its labeled container and sealed. A common concern with this technique is the potential for an altered taste, a question we aim to address directly in our findings. Finally, our last experimental method is the elegant water bath test, arguably the most direct approach to preventing browning. If oxygen is the primary cause of browning, then simply eliminating oxygen should be the most effective solution. By submerging the avocado underwater, a perfect physical barrier is created, preventing any air from touching the delicate flesh, thus denying the enzyme the oxygen it needs to trigger browning. For this, an avocado half will be placed cut side down in a container, then completely covered with cold tap water. The main query with this seemingly foolproof hack is whether we might be trading perfect color for an undesirable, mushy texture. All 4 avocado halves, including our control, are now securely in the fridge, awaiting the moment of truth in 24 hours. After a full 24 hours, the moment of revelation is finally here. Our 4 avocado halves have completed their respective tests in the cool confines of the fridge. The big question remains: which bravely resisted the onset of browning and which succumbed to its relentless progression? First, we unveiled our control avocado, and the results, regrettably, were entirely predictable. Extensive deep browning marred both the sides and interior of the fruit, a clear testament to the very problem we aim to conquer. Next, we carefully examined the results of the onion hack. Upon opening the container, a faint onion aroma was indeed perceptible. The avocado itself, however, presented a noticeably better appearance compared to the control, exhibiting significantly less browning, primarily limited to small patches around the edges and a few scattered spots internally. While this method clearly slowed the browning process, the critical factor for many will undoubtedly be the slight oniony smell and, more importantly, a subtle onion flavor detected on the surface. While this might be acceptable if you plan to immediately use the avocado in guacamole, for other applications, it could prove a drawback. Our third contender, the lime juice-treated avocado, truly showcased a dramatic difference. There were only a couple of tiny, insignificant brown specks on its sides, making it a night and day improvement over the control. Despite a small amount of internal browning, likely due to a missed spot during application, the overall appearance was impressively fresh. A taste test confirmed a distinct, yet not overpowering hint of lime, which for many would actually be a pleasant addition to avocado toast or a salad. Furthermore, its texture remained absolutely perfect. Finally, the long-awaited unveiling of the water bath avocado proved nothing short of incredible. Its appearance was virtually flawless, maintaining its vibrant green color beautifully. Surprisingly, the texture remained largely intact. Only the very top layer felt infinitesimally softer, a negligible change far from the mushy disaster one might have feared. For effectively preserving an avocado half for a full day, the water bath method emerges as the undeniable champion, its success stemming from its complete and unyielding prevention of oxygen contact. In conclusion, our meticulous testing has revealed the undisputed champion in the fight against avocado browning. While the classic lime juice hack proves itself to be a truly commendable runner-up, consistently delivering excellent results with only a minimal alteration to taste. If your ultimate goal is to maintain your avocado half in absolutely pristine, flawless condition, then the humble water bath is unequivocally your new secret weapon. It is remarkably straightforward, demonstrably effective, and perfectly preserves that exquisite color and delightful texture, ensuring you never again have to despair over throwing away a sad, brown avocado. We genuinely hope this insightful video saves your future avocados and, by extension, a little of your hard-earned grocery money. We are eager to hear from you. What's your trusted method for keeping avocados green? Do you possess a cherished family secret that we haven't explored? Please share your wisdom and experiences in the comment section below. We meticulously read every single one and are always enthusiastic about discovering new and innovative kitchen hacks. Thank you for joining us on this culinary quest, and we eagerly anticipate connecting with you in our next video.